I've got no idea where this is going. I've got no clue. This game is just taking me in completely different direction than I thought I was going to be. It's wild. This is Future CC. Just to remind you that this game has some mature themes, and there were some trigger warnings at the beginning of the first episode, so please be aware of them before watching. Hello, I'm Sissy Who. Welcome back to my channel. Today, or tonight, because it is late at night, we are carrying on with the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I have to admit, I do not remember where we left off, because it has been a while since I have played, and a few things happened in my own personal life, so I'm a bit disconnected. So from what I remember, we did have a visit from the corpse of Adina, and oh yeah, and then we I remember now. We have to basically support Jasmine, or what is our name? Our other friend, I can't remember, Dalhia, here we go. Being the new head of the coven. And our sister came by and I was like, oh, you should volunteer to be president. And we said no, we were going to support Dalhia, and now we are going to meet our two friends. That is true. Di Fortuna, you wanted to see us. I'd love to get together before the race starts. Let me know when it's a good time and I'll pick Dalhia and come over to your place. Yes, let's do that. Look at them! Oh, we're all together here. Thanks for coming. Oh, it's been centuries since we've got the three of us together. I don't know why we didn't do this, like, I don't know, right away. What's up, witches? And you bet, Magic Life can get so chaotic sometimes that we just forget to enjoy it. Yeah, I'm happy to see you two together. What did we do last time we met? Sure. I remember you two came over to my garden. We had some delicious pastries that Fortuna baked herself. Oh, I remember. And we opened a bottle of swordfish liquor got from a Nomad Sky caravan. Oh shit, I do remember now. We started to play that silly mortal game you taught us. Oh right, Truth or Dare. Yeah, it was all the rage among the teenagers when I was a young mortal. I feel bad, you know, we're having like a little group girl discussion here, and my girlfriend is on alone. Greta, she can't join because of the behemoth. Oh well, she's happy reading on her own, I assume. Oh damn, then I dared you to read into the future of the coven. Oh, that is how the incident started. Fucking Adina, this is all her fault. If you ask me, she got off lightly. Now it's up to us to clean up our fucking mess. Are you nervous about the election? You can't imagine. I'm cool, more excited than anything. On the other end, I'm not worried, because whoever wins in the end, the coven is gonna get well looked after. That's true, that's a nice way of looking at it. On the other hand, I want what's best for the coven, and I truly believe my program is the safest bet. Just to be clear, I do think you'd make for a lovely leader. But playing it safe is the death of progress, Jasmine. But aren't we all well already? We just need to iron out Adina's move abusive politic and put some love into the community. That's because the status quo benefits you. That is true. Think about all the novices and all the witches who don't fit into that orderly vision, myself included. My plan is not to start a revolution, but to level the playing field. It's not fair that power is held by the eldest. Novices need to be guided, though. Think about when we had just ascended. We weren't in any shape to be making important decisions. I don't know about that. Edge has his own setbacks. It's what we discussed last time. Yeah, I think I fit Dalhia better. And if I remember well, in her program, she never said, you know, let the novices take all the decisions. She said we still needed to guide them. And I just realized Abramar is there. When did he appeared? Was he there all along? That is really dangerous. They just have to turn around and he's right there. What do you think, Fortuna? Oh, that's going to be an easy one. Well, about that, I guess it's time I take my stance clear. I make my stance clear. I'm with Dalhia on this. I am. I just met with Patrice, and after putting some thought into it, I've decided we'll support Dalhia during the campaign. Fuck yes! Oh no, look at Jasmine. What? Patrice too? Are my views so wrong that all of my friends are uniting against me? Aw. Not wrong, but Dalhia's program suits your need better. Your plan are a bit antiquated. Yeah, no, I think it's too old-fashioned. That's a euphemism for you're siding with the old hags. But I'm not a whole hag. Doesn't that count for something? I believe that the old witches are using you to whitewash the power they exert over the coven. Wow. Okay. I'm not in cahoots with anyone, I swear. We didn't say that. But let's acknowledge that your program is pretty convenient for the old lot. Maybe that's just an indicator of how sensible my program is, don't you think? Yeah, sensible and retrograde. Hey friends, let's take it easy. Why don't we deal with this the way it was intended? We have many debates and campaign actions ahead to prove our point. No need to get bloody right here, right now. Sure. Yeah, we'd better. So this is it, huh? I'm afraid there won't be any more friendly get-togethers until we solve this shit out of this. Let's get to work. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Let's do our best. He's right there! Oh, is he a bug? Oh, I don't think he was supposed to be there. Okay, I think Abramar, you're not supposed to be around. Because they didn't see you, they flagged right past you. Who's that? Fortuna. Oh, that's Patrice. Fortuna. Everything is set to go. Dalhia is ready. Get your shit in order because it's about to get real. Let me know when you're ready and we'll come over there to review Dalhia's program and campaign plan, Patrice. I am ready. Yeah, I don't think Abramar is supposed to be around. That's my dream team right there. Fortuna, let's rule this universe together. No, that's not the plan, Dalhia. That's the spirit, really? Is this a winning team or what? Your energy has won us all half the race already. Let's get right to it. How are you feeling, Fortuna? Fine and relaxed, ready and focused, excited, eager to start, awful and anxious, terrified. I would say ready and focused. Good. Hold on that fuel. Handle to... Can't talk. It's too late. Hold on to that fuel. Did you meet with Jasmine? Yeah, we did. Yeah? And how did she take it? It was intense, but I believe we're fine. She wasn't really happy about it. I think we're fine, huh? Really? Yeah, I don't know. We've been through worse. This is about just another rough patch. We're bound to clash from time to time. It's the price of friendship when you're mortal. Eventually this will just become another memory to rehash while getting high in her garden. Good to hear. Okay, do you want us to take the lead, Dalhia? I've got you, let's do this. What's the plan? Let's go out there and start spreading the wonders of our program. Don't you think it'd be better if we strategize a bit first? What is there left to plan? Everything? I'm not the kind of witch that works with her gut. That's alright. It's a great asset to have a leader with sharp instincts. But do you mind if I take care of the most boring analytical parts? Okay, I understand. The floor is yours. I say we analyze our opponents first. Then I'll interview you two to see where we stand on the main issues. After that, we can review our program. Once we get up to something solid, we should schedule some campaign actions to get the ball rolling. The date for the election congress hasn't been decided yet, but we're against the clock as of now. How does it sound? Smart! You're right. I'm ready. Good. First of all, to check we're all up to speed. Fortuna, did someone tell you about the 5 pillars of the Coven? Yes. You know, judgment, law enforcement, forbidden art, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Do you need me to explain them to you? No, you can skip the explanation, I remember. Good, let's start dissecting our rivals then. Here's the intel I've gathered from Jasmine. Jasmine was born in a small English town during the Industrial Revolution, circa 1800. Oh, look at her, she's so cute. That put her in the cultural sweet spot for amassing the sympathies of the Coven. She's a young witch in the eye of the eldest, medieval and ancient witches, but not so alien as us contemporary witches with our world wars, TV, internet, and other global lunacies. I don't really know what those are either. Ah, yes, sorry. You're not even from Earth to begin with. Oh, interesting. The thing is, Jasmine gets along with us, but is also part of the last decent generation, according to the most conservative witches. Her politics are liberal revision of Dina's, removing the most tyrannical mechanism by reducing punishment and responsibilities. That will maintain the status quo, but give more room for individualism and personal enterprise, free from many duties and the fear of failure. Her program to achieve this is... They repeat them anyway. I was hoping to skip some of this, but oh well. Judgment will be performed by a quorum of 4 oldest witches. Oops, I've skipped too fast because I did not want to read this again. That is the sweetest candy of a program for the old lot. Yes, of course. Enforcement will work with the system of strikes. She hasn't specified how many yet, but should a witch accumulate enough warnings, she will be expelled from the Coven. Way less radical than exile, and the worst case scenario is the freedom to start a news elsewhere. Yeah, I think that one was kind of okay. Regarding forbidden acts, she won't change a thing. Anything seemed dangerous by the eldest witches will be banned. And I assume anything that seemed dangerous and could threaten them. Then for mortal affairs, Jasmine proposed a model of protection and guidance. What is good for humanity? What should we protect them from? I guess that would be determined by the quorum of the eldest. Lastly, as for witch's duty, she proposed a policy of no vigilance. Jasmine's argue that we should trust every sister will have interest in the Coven's interest in mind, and there is no need to evaluate or impose any duty on any members. And of course, regarding the trending topic, Jasmine wants the Coven to devour Adina corpse, and we can all become more powerful. Take a minute to interiorize Jasmine's program. Yeah, no, I understand. It's quorum of the witches, expulsion, she doesn't want forbidden act, she wants to guide and protect the mortals, and we are free to do whatever we want. Sure. I'm impressed, Patrice. That's some amazing work. It's exactly what I could have done that. You know, if you had asked me. Thank you. Now tell me, what can we do against this program? I trust that everyone will see how our approach is far superior. Sure, that's how it works. And if not, we'll make up for it by showing spirits. I mean, sir, spirit is important, yes. But we need some strategies to have the upper hand, dialectically. Fortuna, any ideas? What do you think is the best strategy to undermine Jasmine's progress? I don't want to undermine it, poor Jasmine, no. This lax politic will incentivize foul play. That is true. This plan benefit the powerful and forsake the novice. It is also true. Individualism will fracture the community. I don't think that's part of the program. Tradition and common culture will vanish in this setup. No, it will stay there. One of those two. I think this one. This plan benefits the powerful and forsakes the novice. Interesting. If we adopt this strategy, we may polarize the Coven's opinions. But in the long run, we would gather the support of the young and weak, plus the support of the most compassionate elders. It may do the trick. Good, good. Now, to assess the candidate herself, let's use our privilege info on Jasmine. What would you say is Jasmine's strongest point? She can be extremely cunning. That's what I'm most afraid of. You're right to be on your guard, yeah. Fortuna? Okay, Jasmine's strongest point. She's extremely intelligent and manipulative. She's the pillar of the community. Her parents' innocence, yeah. I think... Oh... Yeah, I think that's a good one. Yeah. Her charming mother-like aura. Right, a mother figure would become the prom queen of this race. Many voters decide based on instinct rather than analysis. And Jasmine's persona promised to be an excellent caretaker for the lot of us, exactly. We need to expose her ugly sides to distort those motherly attributes. Oh, that's going to be mean. Do we really need to stoop that low? I'd rather lose honorably. Okay, your call. Now to her flaws. What would you say is Jasmine's weakest point? Combat. Okay, great. She's just not made for action. Well, I don't know if there will be a lot of opportunities during the campaign to show one's might, but yeah, duly noted. Jasmine's weakest flaw, her anxiety. Oh, that is mean. Envy or compassion. I think her anxiety. I think I've made a reading for her, right? Oh, that's really easy to exploit. Good, good. I feel bad. You're so bad. That's a flaw that we trigger almost automatically just by competing for leadership. And we can push her to her buttons so she loses focus and messes up. Oh, I feel so bad for doing this. Yeah, I do feel a little bit bad. Toughen up, Fortuna. Her advisors will be doing the same about Dalhia, no doubt. Plus, these are emergency resources. If we play our cards right, we can hope for a clean victory. The thing is, with this game, I've got no idea. Maybe if indeed I do things right, I won't need to be nasty against Jasmine, but maybe I will. So, this game is keeping on my toes. I don't like it. I don't care much for it. Dalhia, focus on bringing your best game, and I won't have to push any ugly buttons. You are overthinking it. I've got this, Tim. Damn, you're cool. Shall we move on to Capressa? What? Who the hell is Capressa? Alright, that old log is running for leader too. Really? No one truly thinks she poses any threat to Dalhia or Jasmine, but she's a candidate nonetheless. We should study her. I believe this dark horse has a chance of surprising us all. Tell me who's she already. Come on. Capressa. Oh wow, she looks pretty cool. Really cool. The Historian Witches. The eldest witch in our coven. She precedes even Edina. Capressa is originally from Earth, but descended way before humanity started even writing. Wow. So who was the one who came to visit me? She was the second oldest after Edina. Okay. She has an infallible memory. All events are registered inside her tree rings. The thing is that she always played a secondary role in the coven, just supporting us via her wisdom. But apparently Capressa isn't a fan of change and isn't happy with the direction Jasmine nor Dalhia wants to take the coven. So for the first time she's running for leader. Her program is easy to sum up. She wants to keep things exactly as Adina left them. Okay, so she wants a running judgment. She wants exile, banning Forbidden Ark, exploited for the mortal, strict quarterly control. Moreover, she advocates in preserving Zadina corpse as some sort of oracle, to keep using her as a channel to consult with the god and set the direction for the coven. I don't like that. Wow, fuck Capressa. Fuck her indeed. Fuck her program in any case. I know Capressa personally and she's very kind and helpful. But yeah, no one wants the ghost of Aegina to keep ruling over us. She has very few supporters among the eldest. All among the eldest, but I wouldn't underestimate her. Capressa has this special mystical aura around her. Combined with her vast knowledge, she's sure to impress many voters during the campaign. But what I'm more afraid of is that depending on how gruesome the race gets, she could scare some of the most conservative witches into switching sides from Jasmine to Capressa. I see. As long as we don't underestimate Capressa and keep her in check, it should all be alright, I think. I've got no idea where this is going. I've got no clue. This game is just taking me in completely different direction than I thought I was going to be. It's wild. It's really wild. Actually, I believe it's good that she's running. From the warfare point of view, that's the best case scenario for us, yeah, because our opponent is divided. Divide and conquer, exactly. If the conservative side is split between Capressa and Jasmine, we can easily emerge as a dominant force. Wow! Your experience as a warrior witch is going to come in handy. We warrior witches aren't all about smashing things, you know? You need brain to take on the most challenging forces of the cosmos. You have my respect. Don't underestimate Dalhia, Patrice. I won't. Anyway, I think we are ready to get into Dalhia's program now. Do you want to take 5? I'm good. Fortuna, how are you? No, I'm fine. Let's do it. And why would I take a break? Alright, go ahead, Dalhia. I remember this. I haven't played in a while, but I do remember this. Judgment by referendum. Enforcement, none. Fuck that. I say we go for amicable resolution. Because there were the enforcers. I remember that. Forbidden acts, arts, none. Fuck prohibitions that invest in educating our sister, and we are all aware of the risk and reward. Mortal affairs, fuck marshals. What? Sorry, I got carried away with the fuck thing. I said we cut all ties with mortal. We are way too privileged to be messing with people's lives. Just leave them and focus on the cosmic and the magical. Gotcha. And witch duties, magical tax. This is a true game changer. Have every member of the coven share a percentage of their magic output to pull resources for the benefits of the clan. That could be a pretty powerful asset for the coven, yeah. And that's it, what do you think? Pretty cool. You forgot about the hottest topic? What do we do with Aegina corpses? We scatter the shit out of this abomination of the leader, of course. We free her. Witchwood is precious. We should open the doors to more women so they can become witches. Gotcha. So, honest feedback. Of course, should. You are betting on the kind-hearted community that requires goodwill to work. Almost utopic, I must say. I agree. That's what I said. Why aim for less? I feel you, but our opponents are going to pick us apart. Better to stay ahead and do our own self-analysis. Okay. Fortuna, what would you say is the best strategy to counter Dalhia's stance? Okay. Expose her naivete. Faith in good intentions is ridiculous. Horizontalism will make us slow and clumsy. Point out the failure of communism on Earth. Spotlight the primitive societies of her home world. I think faith in good intention is ridiculous. Yeah, that's probably what our rival will go for. They'll most likely say that the ideal community Dalhia wants to paint a picture of isn't the reality. Let it try. I know we can inspire everyone to wish for an ideal community. I hope you're right. Let's change gears. What about our strengths? So basically we say, that is a weak point. And she's like, don't care. Great. I'm definitely the strongest candidate. Oh yeah? In what sense? In the literal one. Okay, good to know. So, should it end in battles royale? In all seriousness, it's hard to think about one own's virtue. I know. Fortuna, you know her well. Dalhia's strongest point, her overwhelming charisma and her confidence she projects, that's true. She embodies the winds of change, pretty popular among young witches. Her determination, she's battle ready, she's the most virtuous and most incorruptible of us all. Yes. I'd say that feels more like Jasmine. What? Well, Jasmine is a sucker for authority, but she's way more cunning and knows how now to navigate the grey areas. Dalhia, on the other hand, is a true paragon of purity. She won't break or compromise her ideas. You can count on me. I see. It's going to be tough for our opponents to dig up dirt on her, should they aim to undermine her persona. But nobody's perfect. I'm sure some of her ideals conflict with what the Coven deems to be right or legal. They will exploit that if they find an angle. Anyway, what about her weakness? What is Dalhia's most critical flaw? She's very impulsive, impatient, and gets angry easily, that's true. Very grim when it comes to debating politics and philosophy. She's very radical, lacks diplomacy. Making dagger is the less valuable asset offered by a candidate. I would say the first one. What? I'm kidding. They will likely try to provoke you during the debates. If you lose your call, the Coven is sure to question your ability to lead. I know, I'll be strong. Alright, we're all up to speed with the plan and the situation now. Should we go out there and start kicking some political ass? Well, I said now we take a moment to reevaluate our program. After this self-analysis, we might find some aspect we could adjust to increase our chances. Okay, what would you change? And before you even start, I won't bet regarding the judgment system. Referendum is the way to go. Also, I'm extremely proud of the magical tax. Yeah, that's a very interesting one, asking for a percentage of the magical output of every member of the Coven. It opened up the door to attempt some ambitious project. That much energy from so many witches would be a tremendous asset to work with. I'm super excited about forging a massive sword to slay Cosmic's auras. Provided the referendum approves of that, huh? Of course. Fortuna, based on what you've studied so far, what do you think we could improve? Okay, I think we could improve law enforcement. Okay, these are the current stances. Jasmine wants to set up a system of warning leading to expulsion. Cupressa wants to keep exile as punishment. And Dalhia advocates for amicable agreement. What do you think would be the best system for law enforcement? Let's try to come up with a new option. I have trouble feeling toward punishment as a method of enforcing the law. I don't like the idea of keeping law and order through fear. On the other hand, you can't expect everyone to behave. Isn't there a way to make punishment constructive? Constructive how? Send bad witches to detention to do some magical studies? Not that, but hey, that may be an idea. What about community service? Elaborate. Instead of expelling members or, God forbid, send them to exile, we could set up a system of assigning hours of community serving depending on the severity of the infraction. Tending other witches' garden, harvesting magic for the Coven, helping the explorers. Whatever is needed, really. That may not be a bad idea. I don't know if it will look childish or weak in the eyes of some witches, but it will benefit the community in the long run, that's for sure. I'm not against it if you trust it will improve our program. Alright. What do you think would be a better system for law enforcement? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Okay, that's a substantial change. You made a great point. Yay! You want to change anything else? Hey, hold your horses. That one change is fine, but don't go changing my whole plan, friends. You heard the boss. Are you happy with this change, or do you want to focus on another point of the program? I think we're going to go with that, and I think what is really interesting is that if we had chose to run for president, we could have made our own program. I think that is really cool. I might do that in my next run, which I will do on my own. I'm happy with this program. That settles it then. Now, take a minute to look at our program, internalize it, believe it, make it ours. And yours. Dahlia, you're going to have to defend all these decisions in front of your rivals and the whole coven. I'm ready for anything. We're gonna need to sell the concept of it. And for that, we're going to need a slogan. A slogan, finally something fun. It's been fun all the way for me so far. You're really enjoying yourself behind the commander pose, huh? You bet. I got one. Power in numbers. It's good. I'd say it suits you. What do you say, Fortuna? Any idea for a slogan? Oh no, make our coven great again. Stronger together, real sisterhood. No, power in numbers suits Dalhia. I really like powers in numbers. I know, right? To think we discovered after so many centuries I'm some kind of political genius. It really embodies your intentions. The referendum system, scattering Adina's remains so we can become more diverse. Yes. It is good, yes. Let's roll with it then. Perfect. We're almost done. What else? We just need to start campaigning, right? Yes, and for that we need the ultimate, most classical form of propaganda. A poster. What for? It's not like there are any streets space to splatter on Dahlia's face. Where's Dahlia's face? We'll send posters to everyone we know from inside and outside the coven. Try to have them set up in a common space, like temples or cosmic markets. That's a great idea, I'm in. Do we know any cool artists? I am an artist. Fortuna, I was thinking that you and your card have a lot of style. What do you say? Want to compose a nice poster for our friends? Are you sure? I don't... Yes, make a poster for me, Fortuna. Please. Come on, you're really talented. Let's just squeeze your artist juices. Oh, what the hell? Whew, here we go. Oh, look at her. She looks good. Okay, guys, I am going to make a poster and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm done. I've tried to incorporate every single element because I'm really worried that these are going to count a lot. So I'm like, let's put everything. Let's just put this down a little bit more. Yeah, she looks fierce like that. All right, let's do this. Here, what do you think? It's pretty cool. Look at all those skulls. There we go. I love skulls. Should I give it another try? Are you kidding? It's perfect. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm going to keep one in my workshop forever. Shut up. I'm so ready to win this. Finally, honestly, I'm really not cut for the politics. It's too much work. I feel you. Anything for our sisters, though. Thank you so much for your help, Fortuna. You too, Patrice. I'll do my best to not disappoint you. Likewise. Okay, we reached chapter 6. Pandemonium. Oh, is that just after I ascended? Please wait here. Eugenia will be here in a minute. Oh, it's an arbiter. What is this? Am I dead? Yeah, I think it's just after the ascension. Ha! No, don't worry. You're not dead at all. I shouldn't say a lot more, though. Who is Eugenia? I think we've heard that name before. Why not? Protocol. This probably doesn't mean much to you, but you're extremely Yuki. Eugenia is an exceptional witch. You couldn't be in better hand. A what? Come again? Oops, I've said too much, but everything is going to be alright. I must go. Just get comfortable. But... bye! Okay, this is the only thing I can do. These 3 things. Let's look at the window. I don't recognize the stars. Where the hell am I? Oh, so warm. This feels nice. This place is actually super cool. It's true, it's really pretty. I wonder if it'd be too expensive to rent for a nice getaway with those fools. Will I ever get to see my friends again? Yeah, because she walked into the ocean, right? Just get comfortable. Huh, my clothes are still wet. And how did much sand get into my swimsuit? Shit, I still have the keys to the food truck on me. I hope Eva and Patrice managed to get back home okay. That is weird. That is really weird, because she walked in the water on her own, but she doesn't seem to remember it. This place makes me want to retire it. The air smells like nothing I've smelled before. It's a mix of nature, fate, and possibility. Gravity feels different too, lighter. I feel like my mind is slowly shedding some dry husk and a fresh breeze is starting to blow through it. This trembling, this isn't fear, it's excitement. Oh no. I feel like I never want to go home. Okay. What are you? You Inya. I love you already. What? Relax. I'm here to look after you. Oh, gorgeous. You look cool. You were from Earth, right? Was she? I say she, but maybe, yeah, she, it's a witch. One of the card, maybe? That name tells me something. You are from Earth, right? Earthlings always have the worst time processing their ascension. Your collective subconscious is too cynical. Your society rejects magic with a strength unlike any other in this universe. Just let it think it. This is something good, I promise. Dear. Very observant. My kin are what human witches call dear folk. And you are a human witch, by the way. Is this really happening? Yes, congratulations. You ascended. Please, don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. This is the best day of my life. Oh no, there is a timer. I don't like this. But my girlfriend is right there and I like that. She can help me. Yay! Because I told them about her. Oh, I'm so happy. I didn't read. Oops. I was super nervous about the timer up there. Commander Patrice, what's the situation? Everything is set to go. Abramar has disappeared, by the way. I really think it was a bug, he wasn't supposed to be there. Election day has just been announced. We are merely 30 cycles away from it. First of all, thank you so much for your help, Greta. Sure, happy to assist. I'm sorry for the interrogation earlier, but never in a mortal or witch life have I known Fortuna to fall for anyone. Oh no! She gave the big sister talk? I needed to check what your deal was. No problem. Did I pass? You both seem equally self-absorbed, so I guess you won't clash much. Hey, what does that mean? Just teasing. Enjoy yourselves. Greta is the fucking best. Oh yeah, true, they know each other. Can't believe the two of you are hitting it off. You sure this wasn't your setup from the very beginning? I'm not that cunning. I'm just happy that you two are my favorite Twitches and you got together. I'm sure you'll make each other grow in formidable ways. I'm sure planning on exploiting having a soothsaying girlfriend. What did I get myself into? I'm kidding, it's you who inspires me, not your card. Oh, Greta. Let's focus, Tim. Oops, sure. How are you feeling, Dalhia? About to explode. I've got too much pent-up energy. Just set some objectives for me or we'll obliterate them. Metaphorically, I hope. Metaphorically, mainly, yes, but I'm ready to take on dozen demon if necessary too. Good to know. Let's get to work then. We're going to check the vibe of the coven first. Programs have already been made public, so witches are starting to form their own ideas regarding this race. We can tap into the mind of the coven, which is a dream ball. A dream ball? What is that? Is that the ball in front of me? Shiny one? Dream ball allows us to get a real-time reading into our community desires and expectations. Hence, we can filter the current vote intention. Wow, spreadsheet sorcery. That's some high-level magic. Okay, let's see. This will be a pivotal tool for adjusting our strategy as the race progresses. I'm super worried about this. Because I messed up once, guys. Look at Greta. So, you know, I still love her, but I'm pretty sure I could have saved her. Alright, so every action we perform, or the action of a component, of course, will affect the coven's sympathies, and that will be reflected in the dream ball reading. I added some men's rune to filter vote intention by demographic. I can't read anymore. Go ahead and browse through them. I encourage you to put in some time into familiarizing yourself with the characteristic of each group. Absolutely, I've been preparing myself for this race by doing some readings about the history of the coven and the different factions. I'm not just muscle. That's good. Fortuna, as the oracle of the team, you'd better take responsibility and do some studying too. Since I know you're not a people person, I wrote a quick guide for you. Luckily for you, your sister is one of the coven archivists. I already wrote down a comprehensive demographic analysis for you. I took the liberty of placing it in your library for when you have a time to go and do some studying. Do I really have to? No, thank you. I got you. Now, about how we're going to operate. Fortuna, you won't be able to accomplish much by yourself out of here, being exiled and all. So you're going to be in charge of team management from this point on. Should I be someone more prepared than me? We're all going to be busy heading out for events, gathering support and whatever is needed. Not Greta. Greta should be doing this. I think she would be better than me. We need someone tracking all of our effort and assigning tasks so we can better focus on our mission without worrying about schedules. You are extremely intelligent, thank you, and have a sharp instinct. I have zero doubt that you will be an excellent job. You've got this Fortuna. Sure, I'm ready, whatever it takes. You just keep track of the vote intention and try to redirect our effort toward increasing our vote count, as in promoting some point of the program, looking for allies, gathering intel, or even harvesting energy for our deck, should it become necessary for any reason. Oh, no! Okay, so, if Abramars tell me I need this or that, I need it. Because I'm pretty sure he can help. He said he could help, huh? Bear in mind that these cycles will take between 3 and 5 cycles each. Okay. Understood. But wait, why do I do while you're all out? Do your homework. Do some studying, make some card, or jerk off to relieve the pressure. Patrice? What? It works, trust me. Always so gross. As the race progresses, you'll have to meet some prospective allies and even rivals here in the office. So don't worry, I don't think you get much idle time. Okay. Everyone ready? Any doubts? No man, I'm ready to support you all till the finish line. Good. Let's get out of there already. Oh, I almost forgot. I've got something for you, Fortuna. Oh wow. That was a real flash of light. Myself, personal growth, and self-realization. That was the third gate. Still. While I was charting the dark matter cloud for the convent, I met with the corpse of a witch that was clutching to an object of power. Since they lost their will, they didn't mind letting me having it. Here. The root of aplomb. Swallow it and it will increase your powers of persuasion. Nice. Thank you, Patrice. It will live in your stomach for decades, liberating the very essence of willpower, atom by atom. It will also siphon away your self-doubt. Oh, that is so cool. It'd be a way more effective if you run for leader yourself. You already said no. I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that you decided to play for a supporting role, given your true nature. Here we go. What true nature? You've always relied only on yourself. This is quite unlike you, that's all I'm saying. We've already had this conversation. You're right. We'd better focus on helpful things. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's make sure we all have a task and get this ball rolling. Stay motivated. Alright, tasks. Okay, let's see. We have 14 novices, 22 producers, and obviously they ally with Jasmine. I'm not surprised. All the warriors align with Dalhia, all of them. But only 51% of novices, interesting. Explorers align with Dalhia. Academic with Jasmine. And Oracle with Compressa. If I look, oops, can I look at my, okay, this is going to be tricky with the controller. Can I go and look at my library? Because maybe, she told me she had put stuff in there. Maybe I can decide who to send where. It would be easier. What to do? Okay, we need to read the analysis. The novices, the freshly ascended witches in training, they haven't found their calling. Though bear in mind how times work in this immortal society, some novices find their place in the first few years, some takes decades. You don't need the approval of anyone to stop being a novice and join the ranks of producer, academics, or explorers. On the other hand, warrior requires tests first, and to become an oracle, you are well aware another oracle needs to dream about you. Strategy guide, the novices are usually pushed around by the rest of the witches, so they welcome any initiative that increases their right and opportunities. Okay. Academics. Witches so absorbed with the mystery of this cosmos that they rarely do anything beyond studying it. That is Greta. She's a nerd. They are one of the most, if not the most prestigious demographic. Then they're constantly furthering our craft and talents. Although you don't necessarily need to be old to be wise, academics are the oldest demographic on average. You can count them as the bigger elder representation of this race. In fact, Compressa is one of them, and she may have a slightly advantage in this front. Okay, interesting. Academics like quiet, control, respect, and protocol. They're pretty well off, and they'll welcome anything that maintains the status quo. Alright, so we have to see if we want to really get them or not. Producers. These witches have a penchant for milking the cosmos. Be it gardening, mining, sewing, or distilling dark matter, you name it. They pride themselves on providing. Without them, we'd lose many comforts, to be honest. Producers and academics have an almost symbiotic relationship. Producers fund academics' endless research, and in exchange they reap the latest techniques for furthering the exploitation of this universe. Jasmine is one of them, so she'll have the upper hand with this demographic. Producers have historically felt underappreciated and overworked. To cater to them, increase their quality of life and relevance. I see, that is interesting. Warriors. Hunters, guardians, soldiers specialize in all kinds of combat and cosmic warfare. They keep us safe, provides rare material for demons and other dangerous beings, and they also craft weapons. It's the hardest group to belong to, as it's a very demanding occupation. We barely count a dozen in a coven. Okay. Dalhia is one of them, and I'm sure she'll have their undying support no matter what. That is good to know. Extremely loyal, so unless something exceptional happens, they're going to be on Dalhia's side. Okay. That is good to know. Explorers. These witches continuously chart the cosmos. Explorers scout new locations, discover new sources of energy and material, and keep us informed of the latest event around the galaxy. They're usually too busy to mess with politics, so anything goes for them as long as it doesn't hinder their endeavor. They are pretty easy. Throw them a bone here and there and they'll support us. Although the same goes for the other parties too. Yeah, okay. So maybe let's not focus on them too much until the end. Oracles. I should not have to tell you about oracles, but then, since they are your lot, they also happen to be the most reclusive of witches, so you're not really a community per se. Oracles are the less abundant faction in your coven, since one can't choose to be a oracle. The only way is for the cosmos to choose you to become one. Oracles, with their premonition and hunches, usually play a supportive role, counseling any witches who's at a crossroad. In reality, what you are is the Sisterhood's therapist. This demographic is unpredictable. I don't know if it's worth investing time catering to oracles. Although if you do, I bet you could sway them easily just out of sympathy. I think I'm done now. Yeah, I've read any analysis. I'm good. Okay, I had to choose one, so I'm just going to go through it quickly. Okay, we are going to go back. We are going to send them now. So I think we should focus on the academics first. I think. And if Aberbar comes and talk to me, we're going to start saving some stuff. So what can I do? I can select Patrice, Greta. I'd like you to look for allies and opportunity. Dig dirt on our opponents. Okay. I am going to challenge an opponent program. Promote a program. I'm going to send you to challenge our opponent program. We are going to challenge Jasmine first. Specifically, the Quorum of Elders Witches. Gotcha, I'm on it. Then you are going to promote our program to the... how much novices do we have? Wait a minute. Novices 49. And academic 24. And we said we had to do what for the academics? Oh, I can't remember now. What was the way to go with them? Because we could go to the novices with her. I think that would be a good idea. But I want to check the academics again, because they are the most important one from what I understood. What is the strategy? Quiet, control, status quo. Okay. So we're not going to go and talk about the programs with them. Because we are not maintaining status quo. So yeah. Let's try to win over the novices. Let's do this. Oops, Dalhia. Promote a program for the novices. There we go. And you, my dear, I think you are going to dig up dirt on the opponents. That's some contacts of mine. It may take a while. See you soon. Okay. Fine. Oh, who's that? Oh, pretty. Oh, it's Cupressa. Should we see Cupressa? Yes. Let's do this. I would like to formally introduce myself before the race. There are some topics I am interested in discussing with you regarding the nature of the political shift of our coven. Cupressa, the historian witch. Ooh. Oh, look at her. She's so cool. Hello. I am Cupressa. Nice to meet you. Welcome, I'm Fortuna. Nice to meet you too. I didn't say that right. It is okay. Thanks for having me. I wanted to introduce myself formally before the race become hectic. Why me? I'm not the one running. Oh, I know. But you're one of the major players in these elections. A driving force, as Adina would put it. Adina often confided in me. The fear you inspired her was one of her greatest weaknesses. Oh, wow. I don't know how to feel about that. That makes two of us. That's the main reason I decided to pay you a visit. To keep me in check. To form my own judgment. I promise I carry the best intention. She's going to say, hell is paved in good intention. So I'm just going to joke. I'm nice, I promised. Poor thing. You're out of your depth, aren't you? Don't worry, we're all sisters here. It doesn't matter who wins. We will take care of each other, alright? Knowing this, I must ask you and your team to retire from the race. Ha! Nice strategy. I didn't say that in jest. You are too close to your human side to properly govern a cosmic coven. That's what's made Adina a great leader. She had a direct channel of communication with the gods, and was far detached from her human origin. On the other hand, you, Dalhia and Jasmine, you have the uncountable number of human flaws. Fear, pride, envy, greed. Even what you consider virtues, such as ambition or mercy. Or even the most basic things, such as the need for comfort or enjoyment, cloud your judgment. Flaws, flaws, flaws. But without feeling, can you truly care for your peers? There are many beings in this universe that are better suited for leadership than your kind precisely, because it lacks the human feeling. Have you ever stopped to study the flora? Most witches are too fauna-centric to see other form of coexistence. As a tree, my entelechy is that of growth and community. I like individuality, I'm just part of a forest. We, the plants, grow, expand and nurtured all around us. The majority of us don't need to feed on other living beings to prosper. That is so not true. You are so wrong. Because what goes into the soil, huh? What does go into the soul? Animals? Other plants? You're full of crap, lady. That basic fact alters our whole perception of reality. Human existence is so built on top of sacrifice that you are immune to innumerable forms of brutality. You are devourers of worlds, and we the plants are the healers. I'm going to take care of you, no matter how you treat me. Let me ask you a question. What's the most important quality in a leader? Integrity. Oh, I know what you mean. But in all the millennia I've been around, I've found it to be quite the idealistic concept. What is integrity? Is it to have a strong moral value? Or are those values defined to begin with? Does integrity respond to the value of the community? Or those of the individual? What happens when those values conflict with someone else's? I've seen integrity redefined over and over again, both inside and outside this coven. There is one other quality that's always immutable and true though. Selflessness. That's the most important trait in a leader. To put the group's needs before your own. And even if you invented the word, humans aren't capable of it. All those emotions we talked about before, they're what make it impossible. Satisfaction, respect, honor, friendship. This list is endless. Humans are capable of self-affection, selfless action, but not of selfless existence. A leader deprived all of that is just an automaton. Yeah, I like that one. And what's the problem with that? A leader needs drive, a vision, They need to take risk. And gamble with the future of a whole community? Yes. You put your trust in a leader because you believe in the change they propose. Otherwise, you're just appointing an administrator. And what's wrong with having a fair administrator? Stagnation. Unlike plants, we consider movement to be a symptom of life. I see. So that's what you and your sister value over stability. I'm afraid human-born witches are like that, yes. Thank you. Oh no. You helped me to understand our coven better. Oh, would you like me to read? Oh, that is mean. I may be able to change her fate. Oh, I should do this. Would you like me to read your fortune? Would you do that for an opponent? Of course. My priority is to help the coven. Oh, let's do this. I'm going to choose the worst card ever. If I can. I may regret this. Let's see what fortune has in store for me. Tell me, what is it you wish to ask the card? There is only one thing in my mind, something really dear to me. Will I be able to safeguard Adina's legacy? Of all the eras I've lived through, Adina's has been the most peaceful and prosperous. At the expense of some of her sisters, for sure. Please, don't poison the reading with your resentment. That's improper of an oracle. You're right. I will focus on your honest will. Think about Adina while I shuffle my deck. I hope I get the worst card ever. Oh, rivalry, tragedy, alliance, sabotage, adversity, guardian, ego. That is perfect for Adina. Let's see. Now, the pressure of this race will become so unbearable that you will lose your mind. Nothing will matter after that. That is a bit much. The coven will idolize Adina and her sacrifice. Small will follow her philosophy, even if it's not the official rule anymore. Nope. You will steal one of Adina's masks and drop out of the race. You will leave the coven and start a cult to follow the mask's whisper. Oh, I like that one. I don't want her to lose her mind, but I want her to drop out. So I'm going to do this one. That's one of my contingency plan. How did you... Well, you wouldn't be an oracle if you didn't tap into the unknown, of course. So it will come to that, huh? Maybe that's for the best? The coven seems to be ready to drift away from Adina's vision. None of us besides you seem to plan to adhere to it any case. And let's be honest, you're not this race's favorite. I know, I'm not an idiot. But still, I had to try. I'm going to keep trying, in fact. So I can spread my message, and when I leave the coven, more witches will follow me. Suit yourself. Thank you for allowing to peek into my future, Fortuna. And thanks for having me at your home. Good luck with the race. Good luck to you too. Okay, so she's going to take some witches with her, which is not great. But if we disperse Adina corpses, we will get many new witches, so... Alrighty, so I assume I have to sleep to wait for tomorrow. So we're going to do that, and then we are going to... Wait a minute. Yeah, I have to wait for them to come back, yeah. And then we are going to save, because it's been an hour. And we're going to go for the next episode. What did I dream of? You are old and surrounded by 11 kids. They're all orphans from different planets you decided to adopt. You are teaching them to play a very complex board game about witchcraft. All of them from asleep mid-explanation, and you feel disappointed. But Trace is back, that is great. Let's see who's writing to me. Oh, yes. Oh, we're going to see Nova again. Yes, I want to see Nova. And my friend Thea. Active conflict. that may affect the current election. We're definitely going to see Thea. And let's see if we manage to win some people over. What did I send you for? Novices? No, I think I sent her to undermine Jasmine's one. What did you do? Did you manage to do something or? Ah, okay. I'm back. Great move attacking the quorum of Eldest ID. We took voters from both Jasmine and Capressa. Ooh, nice. Great. Especially picked up support from novices, explorer, and warriors. That is great. Okay. We are going to stop here for today. This looks interesting. I do not know how long the game is going to go for. Probably another 2 episodes I would expect, because we are going to talk to Thea and Nova, and we have still 29 days left. So yeah, it may take a little while. I hope you like it. I do like it. I don't know where we're going. I hope I'm not going to mess up everything. So if you enjoyed this video, put a little thumb up, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.